Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, everyone? Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Super Tuesday to you all. What is going on? This is another live edition of the Raw Rundown, and I know we're like 15 minutes late. I had a busy day today, very busy day. Um, but I'll be honest, there's a part of me that I was gonna hit up Mike like, "Yo, we're not doing the show today," but
Low key, we should have did that.
Not no low key, yeah. But you know what, though, man, you got to keep this in mind, right? And this is the reality of it. By the way, what's going on, y'all? It's us. It's me. It's Steve. This is Big Mike, the Pride of Detroit. Uh, he's checking up on something real quick. That's what's up. Um, you got to keep this in mind, right? It's that time of the year, bro. It's that time of the year. You know what it is, right?
Even though it's Mania season, I don't give a shit. This show
Well,
was doo doo.
yes, it is. I will admit this show was diarrhea. This show was diarrhea, no pun intended. But this is the time of the year. Let's be honest. If you're a content creator here in this platform or any platform, wherever you put your content out there, whether it be on the YouTube, whether it be on the Twitch, whether it be on the Kick, whether it be on the Royal, that other site, or that other site, whatever it may be. This is the time of the year where you're pumping out content left and right. This is the time of the year where this is like your tax return season. This is like your tax season, basically. So might as well embrace the grind, okay? Might as well embrace the fucking grind. But Mike, how have you been, bro?
I've been good. I mean, yeah, I thought we wasn't gonna do this. I caught a few Z's at the hour of six, and was playing WWE 2K24 in the midst of that too as
How
well. So,
how's that been so far?
normally with past WWE games, especially the 2K games, with the exception of 2K19, playing against the CPU it gets boring after a while. This one this year might not be that. Playing
Yeah.
against the CPU is they've made changes to where it's gonna be a little fun just to play by yourself. Pause.
Well, for now, I mean, how long until you realize, oh shit, all right, you know what, this thing is getting a little bit
Actually, I don't think so because the CPU fights back
and they actually try, right? Like they're
and they
trying
try, they try. Like I'm playing showcase mode right now before I even
to get
hopped
into
on, and
it's a
it's
it's a
pretty decent.
that's what's up, bro. Um, I know this happened early in the day, but did you have a where shot? Like, why is my Instagram not working? Why is all my other social media platform? Because there was a little scare earlier in the day. People's Instagram was down, Facebook was down. Basically, anything that Zuck owns or runs was in the mud.
Oh,
You
I
know,
wasn't on, excuse me.
I can
I wasn't on anything, bro.
I,
I periodically checked in, so by the time I checked into my IG and Twitter and stuff,
Twitter was good.
um,
You
well,
know,
well,
yeah,
I really don't use Facebook like that no
neither
more.
do I.
Like
Neither do I.
I have it downloaded, but I don't even like open it.
I don't have
But
it. I don't have it either. Like I get people sending me requests on Facebook. I'm like, okay,
yeah, I
listen,
got friend requests from like 4 years ago. That's like
no,
Seth. I'm
me
like,
too,
no,
me too. I got shit. I got
I don't
shit
even
here.
open it.
I got shit. I got people sending me requests from like 5 years, 7 years ago. And here's the thing
Yeah,
about it, okay? And there's a lot of you out there who follow me and hit me up on Facebook. I'm not gonna add you. Don't take
yeah.
it personal. Don't take it personal. Like
Just because I
Facebook,
don't use it.
Facebook is more for my family, and people that I've known on a person like Mike. You know what I mean? And Chase,
Hmm.
Walter, Romeo, and so on and so on. Right? If you want my wrestling takes and all that stuff, it's not going to be on Facebook. It's going to be on X 9 times out of 10. So now you know. Now you know. But if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media, wherever it is that you share video. But more importantly, hit the subscribe, hit the like, right? Share, right? Hit that bell notification. You'll be notified when we go live almost every day. We're trying to, in a way. We won't be on. We might be on tomorrow for ATP Gaming, but yesterday we were live with Steve's Kitchen. We talked about The Rock and Roman Reigns. Rock, acknowledging Roman Reigns as the tribal chief. We talked about other topics as well, like Walter and Mike gave their thoughts on Revolution. We had TK on the air. He's upset at me. He's challenged me to a match at ATP at the Big Bang. So that's the thing that's happening. We also, speaking of AEW Revolution, we did a post show literally that Sunday after the pay-per-view. So we'll give that a listen whenever you get a chance. And speaking of pay-per-views and all that stuff, there's actually one this Friday, TNA's Sacrifice. Myself and CPZ will be giving the preview this Thursday at 10 p.m. on Impact Breakdown. So all that stuff's literally here on the channel. So we got you covered. We got y'all. We got you. All right. But this is about Monday Night Raw from last night. Raw last night for March the 4th, 2024. Raw was sold out last night, Mike. Sold out. 14,866 people jammed the Frostbank Center in San Antonio, Texas. This was a complete sellout. And good on them. Good on them. But I'll be honest. If I can sum up this show in one word, diarrhea. Diarrhea. Outside of the Cody Rollins thing, which, again, was like the focal, right? Because Rock and Roman, issued the counter offer, right? So now you wanted to hear what Cody and Rollins were going to say, right?
Right.
But for me, that's what I sum up the show. Because here, I'll be honest, once that segment ended, I'm good. I'm good, bro. And maybe it's the fact that I'm getting older now. You know what I mean? Where I was in that need to actually sit down and watch the entire show. I mean, and again, I should because of what we do. I should, right? I should have I should have the decency in myself to sit here, watch the show, put some notes down. You know what I mean? Tweet about every single thing, but that's just not what I do. Kind of weird, right? Because considering what we do here and all that stuff, but just it doesn't. That's what I'm looking for. What's the word I'm looking for here? It just doesn't, doesn't resonate with me. It doesn't. And maybe it's the fact I'm getting older. Remember, I turned 34 in a couple of months. Even though June is still like a while from here. You know what I mean? Brandon Brown, what about IG? I tried following you. No acceptance yet. I am not aware what your IG. Here's the thing about it, bro. And I'm going to let this be clear right now. Okay. And don't take this like a bad thing or anything like that. I see a lot of accounts with like wrestling emojis and stuff like that. And all they got are like stories of like the show, what have you. And don't take this the wrong way. 9 times out of 10, there's some accounts like that are trolls. And then they want me to have this like conversation. Like I've had people even on Facebook years ago. We'll get back to the show, but I just want to get this out of the way real quick. Get this out of the way. I've had people on Facebook years ago that would send me friend request, but their profile would be just wrestling as their avatar. That would be their profile picture is a wrestler, a random wrestler, nothing about them, right? And they would hit me up. Oh, hey, can we do this? We do that. Can I be on? Back in the day on the Team Meal podcast, and I'm like, I don't even know you. You know what I mean? So that's probably it. Just let me know what is your handle on IG, and I got you. All right. Just let me know what is your handle on IG, and I got you. All right, Brandon Brown. So I hope you understand. You wanna? Okay, he'll be back. All right, I'll take over for a little bit here. Just let me know when you let me know. But I'll be honest. To me, honestly, everything on the show is just like, whatever, right? And I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that feels that way. Also factor in, like, we just got out of watching what I thought was a very good pay-per-view on Sunday in Revolution. And now you're asking me to basically sit down and watch 3 hours of Monday Night Raw. Oh shit, Mike, we upset the board, man. Oh man, we upset the board. Oh darn. They're listening to this right now. We upset the investors, man. But let us know in the chat your thoughts on the show. Let us know your thoughts on the show. What did you like? What did you not like? And all that fun stuff. But nevertheless, listen, they got to sell out. They sold out. And listen, it's going to happen. You're on the road to WrestleMania. Some shows will be great, like last week's show. Last week's Raw was great. You know what I mean? You're going to get these stinkers along the way. It happens. It happens. You know? But Mike, what was your overall thoughts on Raw last night? Besides the fact that it was just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, outside of the main stuff, it's just, you know, it's whatever. The Cody Seth stuff was a must watch, as you know. And then after that, you know, you had a mix of rematches and stuff you just don't want to see.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Yeah.
So let's get
outside
into
of the
this.
main event, I mean, main event is probably one of the things that's just heightening Drew to the
It
point
is.
where it's like, man, just give him the title, you know.
Just so you can get cashed in on?
Just so you can get cashed in on, because it's a better story that way, too. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Dude's so obsessed, and he's so savage right now.
He is.
Wins the title, and he gets cashed in on. CM Punk comes back, rubs it in his face. So.
I don't like the bloodline keep showing up on Raw, but nobody going over to SmackDown to get them back. You got to think about it, right? It's only Cody and Seth right now. They're the only two guys of the Avengers. You know what I mean? They're the only two guys from the Avengers that are like actually out there showing up, that are in the front, that are in the front line of this war, right? It's not like we're gonna get Sammy, even though Sammy did say at one point, "I do have your back," but Sammy has his own things going on.
Yeah.
Kevin's on the other show. I think Kevin has a lot on his plate as well as we speak. So, you know, Michael Cole came in his pants last night. Pause.
That was funny.
He was in his hometown. He was in his hometown. He was home. So I was like,
I
all right.
want to know how Gorilla was hearing that from Pat McAfee. That was hilarious.
But the
Hollywood has done something to Michael Cole that is. I'm like, what is he talking about?
The antlers, bro. He put the thing on his head. But we start the show off with Cody Rhodes, who acknowledged The Rock, the things that were said, right? And Cody basically told him, "Hey, man, don't talk about my dog. Do not talk about his dog," right? And he's rejecting the Rhodes. And obviously, he talked about how Rock reject Rhodes one-on-one match, but he brought WWE World Champion Seth Rollins to talk about the Rock's tag team match challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, you got to keep this in mind, bro. You got to keep this in mind, right? The Rock managed to bury Rollins even 6 feet even more deeper than what Roman did prior to the press conference in Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember.
Mm-hmm.
He just found a way to do it. I don't know how, right? So for Rollins, this is a way for him to come back, to get something going, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in my mind, I'm like, my man, you had a couple of weeks to come up with something, right? And the best thing you can come up with was what he came up with. Diarrhea Dwayne. That's what he called them. Diarrhea Dwayne Big Mike. You know what I think, bro?
That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Rock is gonna rip him a new one Friday.
And either thing about it, right? Like, I feel like if you're gonna get at The Rock, say something that I want to believe you would say in real life. You know what I mean?
I think that's worse than calling somebody a poopy head.
Yes,
on national television.
It is.
Diarrhea Dwayne, because it starts with a D. It doesn't even roll off the tongue right. Diarrhea Dwayne.
Doesn't. You could have said Drama Dwayne. You could have said Suit and Tie Dwayne.
Or
just call him
Dwayne.
Just call him Dwayne.
Yeah. You couldn't, you know what? You know what I'm going to call you? Like, I don't even take you serious. I'm going to just call you Dewey from now on.
Fuck yeah, bro. Just call him Dewey. I'm going to just call you Dewey.
Like, when I see you, like, Dewey, come on, Dewey. Like, what are you doing, Dewey? Like, that's more trolly than Diarrhea Dwayne.
Bro, it's
just call him Dewey.
I want to know who wrote that for that person, yo. Who wrote it for Rollins? Because I can't believe he came up with that. I refuse to believe that he came up with that.
If he did,
whoever
be world champion, no,
whoever wrote that for him, and whoever wrote that for him,
get this bum out of here, will you? Just get this bum out of here already, huh?
That's again. I felt bad. I really sat. I'm like, bro, you are literally, dude. You know what Seth Rollins really is, bro? He's Larry Holmes. He's Larry Holmes. He's the forgotten champion. Right? Yeah. And that's what this is. And now there's a moment where Cody's on the mic and he's like hyping up the crowd, and you can see Rollins' eyes like, oh shit. Like, you know it's coming in a way. Rollins doesn't forget. Rollins doesn't forget that Cody Rhodes beat this guy 3 times. And the last time he beat him with a torn pec.
Yeah.
Rollins does not forget that, yo, Cody chose Roman and not Seth Rollins for WrestleMania. So just keep that in mind. As this is playing along, just remember that, people. Remember that. But overall, listen, I thought this was like the best thing on the show. Outside of Diarrhea Dwayne line. Outside of that.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like when Rock and Roman speak, bro, oh my God, like, you know, you're invested in it, right? You don't mind. Some people had an issue. Oh my God, Rock and Roman went 30 minutes on the show. What the fuck is this? I didn't mind it. Again, I'm getting older. I don't need an entire show just dedicated to in-ring. If that's the case, guess what? If that's the case, if you want me to be dedicated to in-ring, you know what, Mike? You know what? They can watch this Friday, Sacrifice. I can watch AEW if you really want
Can you pull that graphic up?
Sure.
Out of all 5 of these people on this screen.
Can you name them?
No, I can name them all. I mean, I don't watch Impact, but I can name them all.
Happy birthday, Jordan Grace.
Yeah. Do all of these people have 3 1/3 chance of winning their match at Sacrifice?
Probably.
Yeah.
I would think so.
So.
Let's see here. Josh Alexander is wrestling Alexander Hammerstone, right, in a rematch from Bound for Glory, right? Newly signed Alexander Hammerstone. Nick Nemeth is facing Steve Macklin, right? Mustafa Ali and the Good Hands are in a 6-person tag against Chris Sabin, Kushida, and Kevin Knight, which, by the way, is going to be Kevin Knight and Mustafa Ali this Thursday on Impact, which should be a fun match. And then you have Moose versus Eric Young for the first time ever in the main event for the world title. And then you have Jordan Grace defending her knockout title in the 3-way against Zaya Brookside and Tasha Steelz, because those 2 women could have finished the match and it went in a count out. See, I just named you that just like that, bro. Now, is he going to convince you to watch the show? I don't think so. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But back to Monday Night Raw, though. Back to Monday Night Raw. Back to what this show's really about here. We had the opening match. We had Gunther versus Dominic Mysterio. This match went about 9 minutes. By the way, Cage Match has this show voted at 7.52 out of 10.
That's generous. But on the match, that was probably one of the most entertaining 9 minutes I've ever seen.
Dominic took a beating.
Took a beating, and it was funny. It was great because he thought he was safe because he had a little protection. Gunther said, "Nah." He said, "Nah." You thought.
Yeah, motherfuckers thought. And it's funny because like
y'all must have forgot.
There's a spot where Dominic goes for like the Lucha Libre Hurricane Rana, whatever it was, and Gunther no-sold it. Like, nope, we're not doing this shit. We are not about to do this. Dominic took a beating. Those like, in the yard beating. Those like, it reminded him of the time in the yard. You know what I mean? In the rec area. You know what I mean? And that's what it brought him back to. You knew Gunther was gonna win this. Like, come on, did you really think Dominic Mysterio was going to actually come out victorious? Can you imagine what would have happened? Just the outrage on the internet. Oh my God, Dominic Mysterio defeats Gunther in a non-title match.
The outrage in San Antonio alone would have been hilarious.
Oh, it would have been, absolutely. The outrage in San Antonio, bro, would have been fucking insane. 100%.
Because Gunther was a babyface.
Oh, bro, he was, dude. He was a de facto babyface in this. But he retained, right? Chopped the fuck out of Dominic, bro. Chopped the hell out of him.
He thought that padding was gonna work. He said,
cheap ass material, bro. Cheap ass material. Not even real.
He thought you was safe. You good?
Yeah. So after this, what happened here? We had Adam Pearce confronting Damage Control because again, they were outside. They showed up because why would they not? And also factor in that Dakota Kai and Kairi Sane are the tag team champions. Dakota Kai, I'm sorry, Asuka and Kairi Sane, right? The Kabuki Warriors are the tag team champions, right? Factor that in, right? So they were there to scout their competition, right? They were there to scout for whatever reason. They were there to scout Shayna Baszler and Zoe Stark. Mike, it's National Women's Month. We are not going to call Zoe Stark by that name for the month of March.
Till April.
Because here, Mike, we respect women.
Yeah.
You guys know me. I respect women's wrestling. I'm a fan of women's
even though
wrestling.
Baseball season is slowly approaching until April 1st, you will not hear me say,
Whoa. We talk about. We can't be saying that stuff, Mike. Come on.
No,
man.
I gotta stay consistent. I'm not gonna call her, one of the top prospects in baseball.
But he's okay. Thank goodness, Mike. Good on you, Mike. Good on you.
Jackson Holiday.
Oh, come on, Mike. Oh, no, Mike. Oh, in the mud. At least I'm consistent with it. I'm not going to call her by that name.
Yeah, I'm not going to call her either. I just got to acknowledge what we're not going to call her. And it's Jackson Holiday.
You did it again. Come on, man. You did it again, man.
She would be called by her kayfabe. I don't know if that's her government name.
Zoe Stark.
Her kayfabe name, Zoe Stark.
Yes. But basically, as all this is happening, right, Pierce is trying to, why are they here? And we explain why. Nakamura confronted Pierce regarding a shot at the Intercontinental title. And then Pierce responded by saying that he would have an announcement tonight, a major announcement, right? There was the interview also, Mike, with Kaden Carter, Katana Chance, where they aim to get a shot at the reigning women's tag team titles at WrestleMania, right? Mm-hmm. So we got Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, right? Damage Control were at ringside, right? Mm-hmm. The whole squad was there, bro. The whole squad. basically near the end of the match was fine for what it was. Nothing to go crazy about. Carter and Chance hit the after party, the 450 splash into the neck breaker combo on Stark to get the pin, right? But Baszler pulled Chance out of the ring. Baszler continued to attack Carter, allowing Stark to get the high stack pin on Chance for the win. So there you go. Again, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler getting the W here. After the match, Dakota Kai congratulated Baszler and Stark for their win, but before offering a tag team titles match for them next week, but promised to make them cry like Baszler was unamused and accepted the challenge. So basically next week, Mike, they're getting a shot to tag titles, bro.
Good for them. Match was fine.
Yes.
I like this new I guess damage control look.
Well, listen. They all look lovely out there, Mike. What are you talking
They
about?
do,
Bro?
and I noticed something with Oscar last night. Not gonna say anything disrespectful, but respectfully, she was very perky last night. That's all I could.
Elegant. She was very elegant, Mike.
Very elegant, very perky, very
sophisticated. Like she owned the place.
Sophisticated, very. They were sitting pretty last night.
They did. They did come after him 2 weeks in a row. They did. After this, Mike, we got Dominic Mysterio was checked on by the trainers by a medic in the trainer's room as the rest of Judgment Day, that being Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, JD. Priest told the crew they would focus now on Imperium, with himself and Balor going after Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci. Well, you won't believe this. Priest instructed JD McDonough to go after Gunther. Bro.
Didn't he face him in NXT UK a while back?
Probably. I don't recall that.
Because I didn't want to say, remember what happened last time they encountered and they didn't wrestle, but I don't know.
It's been a while, bro, since I've watched.
It's been a while, yes. I'm not going to say that, but,
yeah.
It seems like it's on brand,
And then what do you know, Mike? Who happened to pop up in the trainer's room to check up on Dominic? Andrade El Idolo. We checked him in briefly, but then Priest asked if he was his cousin or something, to which Dominic responded by saying that he was not sure, but he could be useful. A little ally there. Little ally. You never know, man. Maybe Andrade trying to form his own Facción Ingobernable in the Fed,
You think they'll allow that, like a fair version of that?
LFI from AEW?
Yeah.
Probably more successful. More marketable.
Yeah, because you barely knew it was a thing in AEW until like Matt Hardy got involved and all the bullshit.
But even if that, like once they lost Andrade, bro, that group was in the mud. I mean, they tried, right? But Andrade was the main thing on that group. Don't get me wrong, I think Rush is great. I thought Rush is still great, no matter what he does, right? I thought, Mike, you remember me saying this a while ago, and I know this is a little AEW talk real quick, but I've always said I thought Preston Vance could one day be a TNT champion, right? Sucks they're not doing shit with him right now, because I do think there's potential there in Preston Vance, right?
Yeah, Detroit's own Preston Vance.
I didn't know that. Good for you, man. Good for you.
I didn't know that either until we came.
You would think, hey, he could have been using the Meat Madness match, right?
All right.
But hey, it is what it is. Whatever. We get Nia Jax versus Becky Lynch. Listen, this match ended up going to disqualification because Liv Morgan hit a forearm strike on Jax for the DQ. You got to remember, Nia Jax did give Liv Morgan a beating last week. And you got to remember too, Liv Morgan's upset at Becky Lynch because she took her spotlight, she took her moment last week. So like this is in a way her dishing it back. They had an argument backstage where they're gonna basically go at it next week one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
So this is as good as it's gonna get for Liv Morgan. This is as good as it's gonna get. All right. So your thoughts on that, Big Mike? Other than
Like I said, thumbs down, fart noise. The only thing I found intriguing in this whole ordeal is when Nia Jax did that flying leg drop on, I believe it was Liv Morgan.
I think so too.
I don't want to get that wrong, but she did a flying leg drop and it looked superb. I am so happy that she improved.
Oh, I'm happy too. I'm happy that she's improved. I'm happy that she's showing some type of improvement. I'm happy for her.
Yeah.
But that being said, Mike, we do move on here, though. We do move on, right? We see backstage, right, after he spoke to Ricochet for the Intercontinental Championship, the Judgment Day's JD McDonough, Finn Balor, and Damian Priest confronted Pierce to get a title shot as well. And as soon as McDonough was about to make a sales pitch, the show went to commercial break.
Oh.
Yeah. So after this, right, we got the big announcement from Adam Pearce, right? He said that there will be a gauntlet match to determine the new number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to feature 3 former champions and 3 new contenders, Mike. That's what this is going to feature. You're talking about the likes of former champion Sami Zayn, Ricochet, and Shinsuke Nakamura. All 3 men who have once held that Intercontinental title before Gunther elevated the title, respectfully. And again, they'll be joined by 3 other new contenders. Big Bronson Reed, JD McDonough of the Judgment Day. I don't know how. He must have sold a good pitch to him. I don't know. And Chad Gable. You know where this is going, Mike. If it was up to me, I think this is great. First of all, I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I think you know what you do, bro. I would prefer it be like. Here's the thing, right? They have a month to WrestleMania. I would have done a tournament. I would have added 2 more people into a tournament. That's what I would have done.
No, this is not AEW.
Or a battle royal. A battle royal, right? And I'd have it come down to Sami Zayn and Chad Gable.
Yeah, and then a barn burner.
And then what you do something where they both hit the floor at the same time. 94 Rumble style, right? Lex Luger, Bret Hart.
Triple threat at Mania.
And that's where Chad Gable gets his moment. Because let's be real about it, right? What would you rather see at WrestleMania?
I'd rather see a one-on-one with him and Chad Gable.
Would you rather see Chad Gable get his moment in front of his daughter? Or would you rather see Sami Zayn, who, let's face it, had his moment last year? Yeah. You're not topping last year. You're not. No. I don't care what you tell me. You are
unless he wins the world title.
That's fine, but still, maybe SummerSlam. But yes, they're doing the gauntlet. But yeah, they must have listened to Romeo on this one. Nah, no battle royal, Steve. I know you a sucker for one, but we just had one with the women. I like the gauntlet, the Gunther gauntlet. My idea, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But it's like, how long do you want that match to be at Mania?
Nah, bro. You give Gunther. Listen, you give Gunther and Chad Gable, bro. 20 minutes out there, bro.
Yeah, I'd rather see a one-on-one
on night one.
Gunther, Chad Gable, have him come out freaking.
Or you know what? Fuck this. I think Romeo said this. Romeo said this too. The last 2 guys meet at night 1 of WrestleMania. And then night two, You
I
have
just stack night 2, bro.
yes, sack the shit out of night 2. Sack the
You can't even breathe, bro. It's like, goddamn.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Motherfucker might have to make the drive on Sunday, bro. Motherfucker might have to make the drive, bro. Might have to. I don't know yet, honestly. Me and Walt got to talk about this. I don't mind watching night 1 from the Airbnb at a bar, but that night 2, oh, homie, I'm in there. If, again, that is, of course, if 41 is now. This is Vegas 41. I'm sorry, Philly. I'm good. I can eat a cheesesteak.
When are they gonna announce 41 though?
Well, I think in due time. I think in a couple of weeks they'll announce it. They'll do like some press conference or something. They will. They do it all the time, Mike. Come on.
Yeah, because if you find out a couple of weeks out before Mania that 41 is gonna be in Minnesota, it's like shit. I'm going to night 2.
Man, listen,
Screw
man.
that.
I hear Minnesota, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I hear Minnesota. I'm gonna tell you this right now, bro. I'm gonna be like,
Deuces!
I'm not gonna be here.
You ain't gonna go to the land of 1,000 lakes or 10,000 lakes. Come on, man.
To me, listen, like if I'm going somewhere, like you got to give me a reason why I should go to the city. What does the city have to offer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got 10,000 lakes in Minnesota. You don't want to go to all 10,000 lakes.
I'm not gonna go to 10,000 lake. Wait a minute, they have the Mall of America, right?
It's the Twin Cities, huh?
They have the Mall of America, right?
Shut up. They got the Twin Cities. You don't want to go to St. Paul.
Do they have
Minnesota's right there? You want to go to the intersection of St. Paul and Minnesota?
Do they have the rink where the Mighty Ducks played back in the day?
Shit, I don't even know. You don't want to go to the club that Prince made downtown Minnesota? You don't want to go there? They made a museum.
For Wally Mania? See Purple Rain? Purple
Maybe.
That would be such a Wally thing, right? Wally Mania live from fucking nah, that tag team match is gonna be electric. You can't skip Rock match live. What the hell? Depends though. I mean, depends. We'll see. We still gotta talk to
Man,
shit.
I wish I can go, bro. If I can figure it out, bro, I wish I could go.
If an investor can give me, if an investor can give me a media credential, you know what I mean? Right?
I've never seen The Rock live, so literally Vegas is my only hope.
I've seen Rock live before. Don't get me wrong.
I've seen Stone Cold plenty of times.
I've seen him
during my youth.
Me too.
Never seen The Rock. That's a bucket list check off before I go.
Before I go in the grave. All right.
I gotta see Dwayne wrestle, bro.
All right, let me down one more time. I've
seen plenty of good moments too, but
all right, Peruvian national team, let me down one more time. Just let me down one more time. But let's get back to this review, Mike. To me, it's gonna be Chad Gable. That's the way you go about this. But we talked about Andrade earlier. So Andrade had his re-debut match on Monday Night Raw, his return match after being gone for so many years. Even though we know where he was, right?
Yeah.
And
somebody tell Pat McAfee this is not a debut.
Well, you got to remember, Pat McAfee is just going with the flow. Also, by the way, I must mention this too, Mike. I'm sure you heard the clip, the audio. Michael Cole congratulated Sting on his retirement.
Yeah, that's classy of WWE to you.
Even though there are people who are being very aggy about this, like, oh, WWE is tasteless because they didn't let AEW borrow any footage from WCW, even though it was reported from Dave Meltzer, their guy, right? That's their guy, right? That AEW never asked.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. If you don't ask, you don't get nothing.
Oh, but then people, but it doesn't matter though. They should have at least, offered the footage. No, they don't. Why? For what? If I'm not mistaken, listen, should they have done it? Yes, I'll give you that. But let's not. But y'all must forgot. This is the same Tony Khan who went on Twitter And bad-mouthed Triple H, bad-mouthed
For no
Shawn.
reason. Like, dude catches strays.
The same
Minding his
guy,
own business.
the same guy who basically talked about, oh, this is the first time the Undertaker and John Cena were on the TV show and not hit 1 million viewers on national TV, right? The same guy who took digs at Vince McMahon, which is fine. That's fine.
Yeah, the Vince thing, we'll let you have that.
We'll let you have that. But you get what I'm saying, though, right? This is the guy, and yet y'all want WWE to work with this guy? Here, you want Paul to call Tony. Hey, Tony, I can't do the voice, right? But you get the idea. Like, hey, Tony, we know you've been talking shit about us on Twitter these last couple of months, but you know what? We're gonna give you footage for Sting because hey, we do own the footage of where he was actually a star, right? In WCW, right?
Right.
Here you go.
And also, if everybody's content has a dollar sign on it, why would I just up and give it to you for free? If I give it to you for free, it has to be out of the kindness of my own heart. But you got to ask first.
No. You know
if
what?
If I feel generous, then I'm giving it to you for free.
No.
If not, you're gonna pay a small fee.
They could have made a deal. Here's the deal. Listen, you want this? We'll give you this Sting footage, but what we want to return for WrestleMania, let us borrow Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah,
that would have been a good trade. Yeah. Granted, WWE should have thought of that, but at the same time, it is what it is. Because I'm thinking about Dustin Rhodes as an Avenger.
Well, he comes out as Goldust or just Dustin?
Dustin Rhodes, bro. Remember, it's the Rhodes family. Even though Cody and Dusty were tag team champions at one point.
Yeah,
I almost forgot.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. That is a fair trade. Like, give us Dustin, we'll give you the footage.
But again, people were so uproar, like, oh, WWE being petty, this and that, but they never asked. They never asked, but that's beside the point. Okay, let's move on here. But good on them, though. Good on them for acknowledging that and mentioning that. Good on them, right? There's that picture of Vince in a rocking chair from ECW. You seen the picture, right? You seen it? I'm sure you all did.
No, but I know what you're talking about.
From ECW, he's like this, and it's like fading away and shit. Like, yeah, that. But we do get Andrade, right? And no, he came out with this dope ass music, by the way. Has like a little Don Omar like sound to it in between, right?
I know they changed his music.
Yeah, he has like a trap beat, but it has like a Don Omar like sound in between, like go go go, so shit like that, right? You have to listen to it. But he had the same like outfit he would wear in AEW, like the whole get up, the mask, right? Take off the mask. And I think for a second there he looked like, oh shit, this is a packed building.
Yeah, I forgot what this felt like.
This felt like, oh shit.
I can look to my left again.
I can look, yeah. Like, not to factor into, but they're in Texas, dude.
Yeah.
So he got a big, and he wrestled Apollo Crews.
Yeah, Apollo.
That's a name we have not heard in a long time.
In a long time.
It's how the mighty has fallen, right?
One of those guys that just keep getting, that's hanging on by a thread, bro. Like, how are you still here?
How are you not in TNA right now, bro? How are you not in AEW like Collision right now? But that's beside the point. Point is, though, they had a very good match. There was that spot where Apollo hits a superplex off the top rope, and Andrade just no-sells it and does the Three Amigos on Apollo. But nevertheless, it was a fine match. Like, you knew Andrade was going over in this one. It was a
showcase. It was a reintroduction.
A reintroduction to those who don't watch AEW. Didn't have a clue what the fuck he was doing these last couple of years, right? Since he's been gone the last time, right? They did acknowledge that, hey, he is a former NXT champion, former US champion, right? They acknowledge that. Again, this dude, bro, sky's the limit right now. We'll see where things go by the time we're in the summertime, but I do see good things happening for him. I also factor in, dude, of course, people probably don't even know that he's married to Charlotte Flair. Just keep that in mind too. But what was your thoughts, Mike, on Andrade and Apollo?
Yeah, man. It's like, it's like he never left. It's not like he lost any, luster behind it, but the match was fine. Can't wait to see where it goes from there. I saw a little exclusive. I don't know if it was an exclusive for YouTube or it was if they showed it on TV. I really didn't see a lot of the side promos on Raw, but he wants something for Mania. I don't know if he's going to get anything for Mania. I don't know, but he wants to punch his ticket, so we'll see where it goes.
Maybe we'll see where they go. We'll see who they bring. We'll see what goes down. But
the U.S. title. I mean, who's the U.S. champion? Oh, it's
Logan Paul, and he's on SmackDown, brother. That's
him and Randy that's their thing.
That's their thing right now. Yeah, that's their thing right now.
Yeah, I forgot.
Again, guys, chime in the chat as well. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. If you're on Twitter, hit the follow button.
How many likes we got right now? Because we got a lot of people right now for this Raw review.
Well, you gotta understand, we have more on Twitter right now.
Oh, we got more on Twitter?
Yeah, we have like 15 people watching on Twitter right now.
Okay. Hop over to YouTube, hit the like button.
If you're on YouTube, go to YouTube, our channel link. If you're on Twitter right now, hit the YouTube retweet it, like it, man.
Yeah, retweet the.
If you're on YouTube right now, hit the like button, smash that bell notification, be notified when we go live. If you feel a little generous, hit us with that super chat donation, the $sign in the chat. It does help out the channel, right? Also, if you want to become an ATP channel member, it's only $2.99 a month. You get bonus content. You're going to get members-only streams and all that fun stuff. And also with 2K24 officially now launched here in the States, we'll be moving.
If you got the 4-year anniversary, you can play it right now. Stay.
Okay. March 8th still? Okay.
I spent the bread to play it early. So
March 8th, that's fine.
Yeah.
But we'll be moving ATP gaming to 2K24. Just to give you all the heads up. And once that happens, if you have a call, if you're a channel member, you get to be part of our roster. You get to be booked in matches. You get to take part of the ATP G1 we'll be launching in the summer. You can be part of the ATP Continental Classic next year and so many other stuff. We do have one last PLE that we're going to do before we make the move to 2K24. That is the Big Bang. And I'm booked in a big match, Big Mike. I'm booked in a big match.
Mm-hmm.
So are you. You're defending your UK title against Romeo. You got to make sure which Romeo, which version you're getting. You don't know if you're getting little Romeo or big Romeo. You got to make sure. You know what I mean?
I think he has to face somebody before he gets to me, right?
Nah. He won his contenders match.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna totally.
You gotta train. You gotta prepare.
Yeah, I'm preparing. Haven't defended in a while. Haven't had a match in a minute.
Watch the tapes. You know what I mean? Watch the tapes. You know what I mean? I'm facing Tony Khan, bro. I'm facing TK.
We gotta once we move over to 2K24. We gotta how you say this? We gotta reinvent ourselves. We got new attire. The graphics on this new game is nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
Oh yeah. So on the next before on the go home show to the Big Bang, you guys are picking each other's opponents. So
Romeo. Yeah, me too.
Okay. You won't be happy about it.
Same with you too.
In the mud. Steve writes here, Raw was good. That's fine. I mean, there's some stuff that was fine, but other than that, I just felt like it was last week was much better. But again, guys, also there's talk of doing My Rise and GM mode. That's going to be likely for channel members. So if you want that, if you want to see that, you have to be a channel member. It's only $2.99 a month. All right. If you're on the YouTube feed right now. All right. So if you're watching on Twitter right now, thank you. All right. Yes. We thank you, first of all. But if you really want to interact with us more, hit us up on the YouTube channel. All right.
Yeah, become a
YouTube,
member.
become a channel member and all that fun stuff. Hit the subscribe. It does help out the channel. All right. So let's get back to the show here. Let's get back to this. We saw Sami Zayn being interviewed by Jackie Redmond regarding his involvement in the Gauntlet match next week. But then he gets interrupted by Ivar and Valhalla. And they tell him that they believe that Sami could not beat Gunther. So then Sami basically challenged Ivar to a match, which Ivar accepted. Right? From there, also, we saw Tegan Knox and Natalya and Indy Hartwell and my girl, you know, my favorite women's wrestler right now, Candice LeRae. They spoke backstage about their window closing on getting a shot at WrestleMania 40, right? Before Maxine Dupree and Ivy Nile interrupted. Dupree told LeRae that she would come out better than before, but LeRae retaliated by saying that she did not need advice from someone who could not lace her boots. It's bad enough, dude. It's bad enough that Maxine Dupree was in the mud this last week, right? In the news. This is just more salt to the wound, bro. I think, like, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But nevertheless,
they always play into when something like that happens. You know, they always play
I know, but you got to understand, too, yo. My lady, yo, listen, Candice LeRae, she ain't having it, bro. And I can understand her.
Yo, lady, you like her like that?
Hey, listen, that's my favorite women's wrestler right now, bro, for the year. So I gotta show support. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show support. You know what I'm saying? That's like that. That's my homegirl. Come on, I gotta show support. Yeah. She probably beat me.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? We will have one thing in common. We're culinary majors, bro. She went to culinary school, so she could probably destroy me in a couple
hours. You know, my lady is a boss right now. You know, she running things.
Big business, huh?
Oh, not big business. You know, it's on a lower scale, but you know, she's still running things.
Lower scale, all in though.
She's still running things. She puts stuff together. You know.
Okay. From there, we got the Judgment Day versus Imperium. I thought this was a fine match, bro. Non-title, right? What were your thoughts on the match, Mike? Overall,
what match is this again? I'm sorry.
This was the Judgment Day versus Imperium.
I mean, you've seen it once, you've seen it twice.
Here's the thing about it, right? I love the element of it's two heel teams going at it, right?
Yeah.
I like that part. Yeah. That being said, I really feel like it picked up near the end. It really picked up, right? It could have gone either way. But Damian Priest hit the gates. What was it? The south of what the south of heaven choke slam on Kaiser.
Yeah.
He literally just got him up in air, bro, and just slammed him, bro, which was fun.
Yeah, that's it's just like who do we compare this to?
Kane? Not Kane, right?
Not Kane.
Diesel?
Screw it. When he's facing littler guys, you know, it looks amazing.
Like Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin, there we go. Just like Baron Corbin, you know, when he's tossing dudes with the deep six and yeah, you know, I watch 7 a.m. and the Carmelo Anthony and Miro podcast. You know, instead of pause, they say pardon the left. You know, pardon the left.
Miro. Wait, Carmelo Anthony.
Not Miro. Miro. You know, from Desus and Miro.
Oh, I'm about to say Miro. Like, wait a minute, that's why he's actually up on TV. What the hell? Come on, bro.
No. Miro from Desus and Miro back in the day on Viceland and Showtime. But yeah, they podcast. You know, I don't know if Romeo watches it because Carmelo Anthony in New York and stuff like that. You know, it's a good podcast. But instead of pause, they say pardon left.
Okay, well, pardon left. Pardon left. Okay, pardon left. Pardon left. So
no, pardon the left.
Pardon the pardon the left. Pardon the left. Okay. Well. We got the video package of the first inductee, Paul Heyman. Makes you think who's going to induct him, right? You just don't know. You just don't know, right? It could be anybody.
Yeah, it could. It could be anybody.
Ray could be, you know.
Yeah, it could be a ECW original that they like.
Can you imagine Joey Styles, dude?
Oh man, that'd be nice. Well,
synonymous, right, with ECW.
yeah, I don't know.
Could it be Joe Gardner?
It could be 3 people.
Well.
I don't think. I don't think
He's
they'll
too.
let him on.
Oh,
He's too risque.
I mean, listen. I mean, can you imagine, bro? He starts off the thing. Well.
That risky.
Gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. We'll see.
I gotta watch that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Again,
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I thought about this too. If the other guy wasn't redacted, and he was,
it'll be good.
No. If he was not, such a bad noodle,
right?
VKM, bro.
Oh man,
can you imagine what could have been had the old man inducted Paul Heyman? Remember that promo, that shoot promo that he did on SmackDown before Survivor Series 2001? Oh, you probably didn't see it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't watch. I didn't start hardcore watching wrestling until
when you get a chance, though. When you get a chance, there's a clip there's a video on YouTube where Paul Heyman does like the shoot interview on Vince on the Go Home show, the Survivor Series 2001.
Okay,
and it ends with Taz choking him out. Ends with Taz choking out Paul Heyman, but still, you get the idea. From there, Mike, we're about to be done with this too. We had Drew McIntyre being interviewed by Jackie Redmond, where he said that he believed that Seth Rollins did not hear what he advised him last week because he was a spotlight junkie instead of focusing on what was important, which was the world title match at WrestleMania 40. McIntyre addressed Jey Uso, where he apologized to Uso because there was no chance in hell he could win tonight. See what they did there? No chance in hell. Oh, in the mud, bro. Which, to be fair, he does make a point, though. Like, Rollins has all this shit on his plate, and you expect him to be focused on the fucking world title match against Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Because I swear, bro, if Rollins beats Drew, bro, oh, hell no. And all this
That'd
shit.
be the most messed up thing this company could have done.
Word, bro.
Suckered this dude to stay, and then,
to my understanding, he's not re-signed yet.
I know, but I got a feeling he's staying.
Probably.
But the sucker this dude into staying, and then you like, nah, Seth is gonna keep it. That is effed up because I feel like this is some of the best heel work that he's done in this company.
Imagine they bring back Broken Dreams, bro. Oh no!
We've already got a taste. We got our taste.
Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, Clash at the Castle. You know, when you became the biggest Drew fan of all time. You know, you count down 3, 2, 1. That's
hey, man, you sound just like Drew McIntyre, though. Okay, you sound just like Drew McIntyre there. Oh, we got Sami Zayn versus Ivar. The match was fine. Where basically Sami Zayn ended up getting the win. He hit the exploder. It went for the Yakuza kick, but Ivar caught him with the standing senton. The finish came after Ivar went for the Doom Salt, but Zayn evaded before hitting the Haluva kick for the pinfall win. And before the match even took place, Valhalla put the moose antlers on Michael Cole and got everyone talking, got everyone laughing. So there was that too.
That's the funniest thing about that, man.
It was.
He was like, it's doing something to Michael Cole. He's like, I don't think you can talk about that on television. That's so funny. I was like, man, these two.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Those two, if Michael Cole gives us probably another 5 years and those two are together, I might put them in the top 5.
Okay.
They have to give us 5 more consistent years like this.
We don't even know if Pat McAfee has 5 years in him still.
Because Michael Cole is already in my top 5 with another person.
Jerry Lawler?
No.
Taz?
Yes,
Okay, that's fair.
because their chemistry was unmatched back then.
It was. Well, what was your thoughts on the match, Mike? Your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good match. With with Eric being out, Ivar has been getting showcased in all the matches that he's been in. Been great.
Yeah.
He's been lighting it up, just like with this.
So after the match, Mike, Bronson Reed made his return to Raw by attacking Zayn with a running table before hitting the tsunami on Sami Zayn. So again, you're hyping up this gauntlet match.
Yep.
The next week, I think Chad Gable kicks it off, bro. He runs the gauntlet.
That's why I was saying, like, do you want to have this gauntlet match at WrestleMania, even though we're having it on Raw? If you put a guy in like Gable, he's gonna be the Iron Man. He's gonna have like a Seth-like run or get close to it, where it's gonna probably, make his year.
Oh, of course, absolutely. But I do think he's under.
That's why I said, how long do you want this match to be? Because when Seth did that freaking match was an hour.
Oh, of course.
It took up a third of Raw.
That too. Well, we'll see. From there, we got Kathy Kelly interviewing Gunther about his win against Dominic Mysterio. Gunther put over again. He also gave thoughts on the announcement of the gauntlet match for next week. Gunther put over the gauntlet, saying that he was flattered by the talent announced for the match. However, he said that the winner of the match would earn a ticket to Pain at WrestleMania. And then Chad Gable confronted Gunther and said that he could not stand Gunther holding the belt and promised to take the smug smile off Gunther's face and put it on his daughters at WrestleMania. They're already planting the seeds, bro. They don't even know it. They're telling you what's going to happen, bro. Bro, that reaction, that pop he's going to get, dude, it's going to be insane, dude. It reminds me of Cesaro. It's gonna be like Cesaro when he threw the Big Show over the top rope in that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, the first one. That same pop, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
Can't wait. Cannot wait for that. From there, we saw Jey Uso got a promo on Drew backstage where he apologized to McIntyre because he would do to him. Well, for what he was going to do to him in the match tonight, later in the match that night. Pause. Or pardon to the left. Johnny Gargano, Ciampa, D-Generation X, Xavier Woods and R-Truth were playing 2K24 backstage before The Miz joined in and told them that they should focus on winning the WWE tag titles. You see what they're doing there, Mike? Planting more seeds, bro. And I'm for it, bro. I've said this last couple of months. That's the way it should go. Awesome Truth getting the tag titles, bro. Even if it's only for a week. At least it happened. Or a day. Well, technically, if it's on a Saturday, it's 2 days, technically.
2 days, yeah.
You know what I mean? We'll see. I know. Then we got the main event. Drew McIntyre versus Jey Uso. I thought their main event was another fine match, bro. McIntyre was dominated the majority of the match, chopping down Jey Uso. And every time he had a momentum for a comeback, Uso started to make the comeback, and he hit a thrust kick followed by a pop-up Samoan drop. Again, it was going back and forth, bro. Going back and forth. There's a moment where he hit the Future Shock DDT for a near fall. And it looked like Uso was going to get his moment, bro. Hit the super kick, hit the spear, right? You're going to go for the top rope, but then Solo Sikoa showed up through the crowd. And then Jey Uso hit the super kick, went for the spear, and who happens to show up? Mind you, Cody shows up to, get rid of Solo Sikoa. But who happens to show up too, bro? Jimmy Uso. Just standing there with a steel chair. And this distract.
Now, what did Pat McAfee call him when he came in?
You sick son of a bitch. Or some shit like that. Call him an SOB. Yeah. Call them an
Okay,
SOB.
because they blanked it out.
Yeah, come on, bro. It's USA Network. Now, listen, you want to see the uncensored, you got to watch the international. If you want to see the uncensored, right? But Jim Uso shows up, distracts Jey Uso. Drew hits the Claymore for the 1, 2, 3. He wins. Makes sense. Again, he's the one going for the title WrestleMania. Do the countdown, Mike.
3, 2, 1.
And he just boom, kicked the hell out of him. Jimmy Uso hits the ring. It looks like he's about to attack his brother. Rollins makes the save. And Rollins passes, like, as he's going to the ring, he passes McIntyre, who is his opponent at WrestleMania. Mind you, earlier in the night, Rollins said he is 100% clear to go.
Mm-hmm.
So Rollins clears the ring, and what do you know? Drew McIntyre hits him with the Claymore. Boom. Hits him with it. Holds the belt. And just, reminds Rollins, hey, listen, man, you can do what you want with the bloodline, but the focus is me. It's not the bloodline.
Yeah.
And that's how you close the show.
I like that whole little thing towards the end. Him just speed running past Drew and Drew getting jealous, like, I'm here, right?
Oh, yeah,
right,
absolutely.
I'm gonna make you feel it. Like, I'm gonna make you feel it now.
Oh, of course,
I'm
absolutely.
gonna make you notice me.
Of course. Rightfully so.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you have some tough decisions.
Oh, of course, bro. Tough decisions. Very, very tough decisions. And it, again, it paid off. But we'll see. Again, this Friday on SmackDown, Cody and Rollins are supposed to be there to confront Roman Reigns and The Rock. So you already know you're about to get 45-minute segment, bro, on the show, bro.
Bro, I want a whole hour. Give me half the show this.
Give me MSG.
Screw the other half.
Give me MSG.
Give me a whole hour of this.
Give me MSG, bro, where they were like 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Remember?
Yeah.
Back during the summer. Give me that. I'll be happy. But
bro, I want a whole. You know how thing, back in the days.
You know what it is, dude? It's the Bloodline and the Avengers, and then there's the rest of the show.
Yeah. And you know how back in the days, where the whole, like, the biggest storyline started the show and ended the show?
Yeah.
They rarely do that anymore, and I think they've done it maybe a couple of times in last year's build to WrestleMania.
Of course.
Give us another one of those. I think The Rock needs to get back in that mode again, because there were certain Raws back in 99 and 2000 where you saw the Raw every single still. Like, every single segment had the Rock in it.
Oh, of course, absolutely. It had the Rock in it. But again, I look forward to seeing what the fuck they're gonna do. That being said, let us know your thoughts, whether you're watching on the playback, whether you're on Twitter, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Twitch, which I think we're going to probably move to Facebook. I do think. We're not going to really focus on Twitch that much, to be honest. No one tunes in on Twitch.
Yeah, you have to be on Twitch 24/7 nowadays.
Yeah, but still.
Like, you gotta have no life to be on Twitch.
Now it's all about kick. If it was kick, it'd be on the story.
Kick is dangerous, huh?
For the Royal, no.
No, we don't mess with that.
No, we don't mess with that. But the plan is, again, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video stream a big old thumbs up. This is only if you're on YouTube, okay? You should be. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when we go live. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to feel generous, give us a super chat donation. Also, if you want to become a channel member, it's only $2.99 a month. Only $2.99 a month. Right? If you want to be a member, if you're on YouTube on the computer, hit the join button. If you're on a mobile device, there's a link down below in the description of the stream on YouTube where you click on it and it takes you to it as well. Mm-hmm. All right. Also, just to remind you guys, again, we've been busy here, man. This past Sunday, this past Sunday after Revolution. The gang went live. Myself, Chase, and Romeo. We broke down Revolution. We read some cage match results and opinions, if you will. On Monday, we did Steve's Kitchen. Myself, Big Mike, Walter, CPZ. We had Tony on the air as well, one of the investors. And we talked about all the stuff that happened over the weekend. We talked about Rock and Roman Reigns, where The Rock acknowledged Roman Reigns. We talked about Maxine Dupree. We talked about Paul Heyman going to the Hall of Fame. Mike and Walter gave their thoughts on Revolution. I think also CPZ as well. And speaking of CPZ, who is my co-host on Impact Breakdown, that's the TNA post-show reviews that we do every single Thursday on Impact Breakdown. And this Thursday, we'll be previewing TNA Sacrifice here on the channel. That's going down this Thursday at 10 p.m. on Impact Breakdown. All right. But this has been the Raw Rundown. Seth Rollins was the drizzling Diarrhea. You guys can follow the Around the Point Network on X at AT Point Network. What's the point? What, the thumbnail? Seth Rollins with the drizzling Diarrhea.
I don't know why this is my first time paying attention to the thumbnail hour and 15 minutes in.
The drizzling Diarrhea. And, of course, you guys can follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know. Where can they check you out?
X Detroit Gamer 313.
There you go. We'll be doing likely some ATP gaming tomorrow, the conclusion of the ATP Continental Classic, the go-home show to the Big Bang. And after that, and that's our farewell to 2K23 as we move to 2K24. All right? So, there you go. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. Oh. In the mud.
I hope he's not watching.
I hope he's not watching either. My opponent at the Big Bang. But that's going to be it for us, guys. Thank you all for watching. For myself, for the Pride of Detroit, Big Mike, and for me, for the gang, this has been the Raw Rundown here on the Around the Point Network. Good night, everybody.